I'm Jaclyn Sabol, and you're watching Jack of All Nets. Today I'm sitting down with Devin Harris to learn more about the real Devin. Avery Johnson, our new coach. First I have to ask you, why now? Why the Nets? Hey Nets fans, this is Jaclyn Sabol at the 2010 Draft Lottery. What's up Nets fans? This is Jaclyn Sabol, your Jack of All Nets. I am standing here on the red carpet at the Ziegfeld Theater in New York City for the premiere of Just Right, starring Queen Latifah and Common. You might remember my interviews with them this past summer when we did some behind the scenes during their shoot at the Barclays Center. But now we've come full circle and they're here for the premiere, and I can't wait to hear what they have to say about the film. Tell our Nets fans what it was that made you decide to produce a film that involved love and basketball and that made you delve into this NBA world.
Queen Latifah. I mean, 7 years ago, Latifah came to the writer Mike Elliott and I and said, oh, I have this idea, I want to do a romance set against the backdrop of the NBA. The Nets have been unbelievable partners. Could not have been more supportive. The movie would not have happened without them.
Are you guys excited to be here tonight? Is this your first red carpet event?
It is, and we're very excited, and particularly for Leo, who was a big star.
Leo, were you a big star in the film, Leo?
Very nervous about tonight. Very nervous.
In this film, you play Queen Latifah's father.
Yeah.
What was it like working with her?
Very gracious, very committed to the work. She's just around the way girl, you know, she's from Jersey, and I think that's what I like.
How impressed were you with Common in becoming an authentic NBA basketball player?
I mean, some of the, you know, my man was like shake and bake between the legs, little freaky deek.
I know, I was
impressed. Dog, I see you, son. I see you, son.
Yeah, I mean, Common got skills. He's from Chicago, so everybody from his side can play ball.
Last time we saw you, you were in a Nets jersey. How do you feel about the final product?
Man, I haven't seen the complete film, but I'm very excited to see it. I'm enthused that people respecting my basketball game like that. That's a good thing.
Nets fans, thanks for joining me here on the red carpet at the Ziegfeld Theater for the premiere of Just Right. I hope you enjoy the film as much as I did. I'll see you soon. Bye. I'm Jaclyn Sabol, and you're watching Jack of All Nets. Today I'm sitting down with Devin Harris to learn more about the real Devin. So Devin, everybody knows that you went to Wisconsin, but a lot of people don't know you actually grew up in Milwaukee. What was that like?
But Milwaukee's like a smaller version of Chicago, very laid back, middle class. We're known for our beer, our brats, and our cheese.
When you chose Wisconsin, you went to play for Bo Ryan, who's one of the most hard-nosed, winningest defensive coaches in the game. What are some of the things he taught you at Wisconsin that made you a better player?
Well, when I came into Wisconsin, I was known more as a shooting guard than a point guard. And he kind of taught me how to be a leader on the floor, how to get those guys to really get behind you and lead and field the battle, as he would call it.
So how important is it that you set the example to the younger guys on the team?
I think it's tremendously important because we have a very young team. I think, I've set a good example of coming in and working every day, whether it be practice or coming back at night and shooting things of that sort. And I think, guys are starting to recognize that and starting to take it, amongst themselves to really fill in, no matter, how we're playing as a team, but really, coming as a professional.
Harris, crossover, and finger roll. Devin Harris in attack mode.
In Dallas, you were surrounded by some of the league's best scorers, and you had a reputation as a lockdown defender. Here, you're relied on to do a lot offensively. So how has that affected your defense?
Oh, wow. Good question. Well, in Dallas, that was my role. Just, obviously we had scores, so scoring wasn't a necessity. More defense, especially on the perimeter. Here, when I got to New Jersey, obviously my scoring load had to increase a lot better, so it slipped a little. Obviously, with so much effort going into offense and so much of my aggression going into offense, obviously it's a little bit tougher in the fourth quarter to keep guys in front.
Harry, look out.
New Year's resolutions. Do you have any?
Ooh. Actually, we had this discussion. A lot of my friends are here for New Year's, and I'm trying to do better of relying on one another, counting on one another. And if we're going to say something, obviously we back it up, but we're more trying to be friends that we can rely on at any point in time.
There's a lot of Nets fans that are really sticking by you guys. They're diehard. Do you have any messages for them?
I do. I actually ran into some Nets fans last night, and we're trying. Obviously, they know we're going through a rough period, and we're still playing hard. And obviously, we enjoy that support that you guys have continued to give us, and obviously we'll turn this thing around eventually.
Stay tuned for the rest of my interview with Devin Harris, where he talks about his tattoos and shows off his great impression of Avery Johnson.
It was funny, like, because when I was in Dallas, Avery Johnson, he'll hate me for doing the voice. But I tell you, you can't get no more tattoos.
Nets fans, it's Jack for Jack of All Nets, and I'm coming to you from the Nets practice facility for what happens to be one of my favorite days of summer. It's time for Nets Kids auditions. Now, if you've been to the games, you know how incredible they really are, but you have never been to an audition as much fun as this one. The Nets Kids auditions were held at the practice facility in East Rutherford, where almost 300 kids showed up, all wanting to be members of the newest Nets Kids dance team. The auditions are intense, involving 2 rounds. In the first round, the kids learn a short routine, and in the second round, the current Nets kids come back to fight for their spots. Nets Kids coach Deborah and entertainment manager Kimberly Garris are looking for the kids that have the greatest personality, the biggest smiles, and of course, the most energy. You guys feel prepared for the audition? You excited?
Yeah.
Can you show me like a really cool move that you're gonna use at auditions? Can I see something, anything? Give me something.
I can do the arm wave.
Oh, we got the body rolls. Oh, we got the arm wave.
Oh.
All right, listen. I'm gonna be cheering for you guys. What are you going to be looking for today?
Well, we definitely want to see their smiles and their personality come out. We want to make sure that they pick up the choreography fast and well.
We had almost 300 kids show up. Everybody was amazing. It was so hard making each cut because there were just so many talented kids that we'd love to put out on the court. And we just have 14 spots to fill, so it's going to be a very, very tough decision, but we're really excited for a great new team.
So what happens when you have too much talent in an audition? A long night. But either way, the Nets Kids dancers are going to be amazing this season, and I can't wait to find out who makes it. Stay tuned for more. As always, you can email me at jackofallnets@njnets.com, and make sure you check out njnets.com to find out who our newest Nets Kids will be. Thanks for watching. This is Jack of All Nets with this week's Domino's Top 10 Moments of the Week. Starting off at number 10, Skip showing up some D, blocking Chauncey, Boone with the lead pass, and Skip finishes the play. Moving on to 9, Nets Kids dance team getting down at the game. And at number 8, Drums of Thunder showing off at halftime. These kids are incredible. Lucky number 7 versus the Knicks, Devin delivers a pretty dime to Brooke. And at number 6, Clyde was mesmerizing the crowd at the Izon Center as he wheels and deals on the game. Check out that suit. At number 5, gotta give Carmelo his props, behind the back in traffic and the crafty finish for the bucket. At number 4, Fresh with a jumper, couldn't stop this guy. Now it's time for our Domino's Top 3 Mix and Match Moments of the Week. At number 3, Dora the Explorer was at the Izod Center exploring Kids Country. At number 2, Fresh goes off again, setting a new career high for the 3rd time this season, going for 31 points any way he can. And at number 1, Devin crosses up Al Harrington and brings the thunder on David Lee. Check back next week for more Domino's Mix and Match Moments of the Week, presented by yours truly, Jack of All Nets.